My name is Emmanuel Frimpong. I'm the president of Africa Tourism Research Network and also CEO Patient Consult and vice president Africa Medical Tourism Council. So what prompted me to initiate this project? I call it project because it's not just a program, it's a project that we want to embark on. We all know how tourism has continued to help countries, and even Ghana. We have seen how tourism has contributed so much to our GDP. Yet, we haven't been able to develop our tourism the way we want it. So, a few of us came together and said, look, the government is doing what it can. But as a private sector, we also need to come together and look at what are the challenges that we face daily as we do our business and what we expect government to also do or put in place so that we can actually develop tourism in a way that it can bring the needed revenue, the needed investment, and also create job opportunities for our teeming young unemployed youth. So we brought people together. We're expecting about 120. Fortunately or unfortunately, we have over 200 people attending, which is good. And from here, we will continue to engage the media. We will continue to engage the ministry because we are going to put a document together, a working document together, present it to the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Art, and then also to Ghana Tourism Authority, who are all here, GTDC, and all the agencies that work under the Ministry of Tourism. So we are looking forward to engaging the media again and probably go on a tour to see what we have as a country and what has to be done. I mean, the infrastructure that we have, the bad roads and all that, and also be conscious of what we have in a way of promoting sustainable tourism. So that is what prompted me to. Well, at the end of this project or this meeting that we've had, we will have a document to present to the minister. And then out of the document that we will have, we will put a team together, different subcommittees, we will put them together to work on specific things. So if we are talking about eco-tourism or sustainable tourism, we will have a team to look at how best can we promote eco-tourism in Ghana. Then we will have a team to also work on our culture, our heritage. So the team will also work on it and come out with what has to be done to also promote our heritage, our culture. And then we will have different teams to look at tourism investment and promotion, marketing. So these teams or committees will work on each of the areas that we are looking at, and then we come together and see that, okay, here we can get funding from here. This one, we have to source funding from other places. One of the critical things when it comes to tourism is our customer service. The average Ghanaian has that welcoming nature in him or her, but when it comes to professionalism, we don't have it. So we need to develop our capacity in the area of customer care, customer service. So that is an area that we will be looking at to develop it.
Okay, my name is Fusaini Nawaro. I'm the Executive Director for Ghana Tourism Forum. I'm the CEO for Hausa Tours as well. I'm the reigning tour guide of the year at the last National Tourism Awards. In terms of our tour sites, we have a lot to do. From the aspect of even washrooms, you visit most of our tourist sites and you realize there are not even washrooms to use. And even if there are washrooms, they are not desirable. And I think all these things must be looked at. And that's some of the reasons why we hosted an event like this, to let the industry know some of the challenges that we are having as an industry, so we know how to build it together. Other challenges include accessibility. Many of our tour sites are not accessible by road. Apart from accessibility, even getting people that speak other languages. As I speak to you now, I have tourists coming to the country and they want a German guide. How are we going to get somebody who speaks German to take them around? And so these are all some of the challenges. You receive tourists who speak French, you get to a tour site and there's no single tour guide who speaks French. And I think some of these things must be looked at to make Ghana a preferred tourism destination, because communication is key in guiding. If I communicate and you don't understand what I'm telling you, there's no communication. So I think these are some of the few challenges. There might be more that I can, if you give me 24 hours, I'll deliberate more on the challenges that we have. But for now, I think the washroom facilities at our tourist sites, the accessibility, the building the capacity of our tour guides. And as well, another challenge is building the capacity brings one thing to mind: our hot cut, which is the industry's training institution. It's only in Accra. So say you are in Tamale, you are in Oti region, and you want to learn tour guiding, unless you travel all the way to Accra, get accommodation, and then before you can attend, meaning many people who would like to even go into the career of tour guiding will not be able to go because of finances. So these are all things that we have to look at to make sure our industry works in the aspect of the tourist sites and tour guiding as a profession.
But if you look at where tourism is taking some African nations, I think that it's about time we start looking at customer service seriously with a completely different lens. We start looking at how we can forge a national customer service strategy that we're going to follow for the next 5 years. We start looking at how we're going to cultivate a service mindset, because customer service is all about service, wanting to give us a bit of yourself for people. And if you look at how much we're making in a year, I mean, we're told by the tourism ministry that we made about 1.3 billion from tourism. You can imagine what would happen if we take customer service seriously and make sure that every single part of our tourism sector, any of the value chain, is being taught how to do customer service properly. If we look at customer service differently, I believe that we'll make much, much more than we're making in the tourism industry.
Definitely. I think over the years, in spite of minor challenges, we were in the process of working on a very elaborate canopy walk system, an Olympic-sized swimming pool with a 25-room, facility for our guests. The challenge that we have had was our road network, and then the fact that probably, for example, the 1st July concept was one of the major things that was resonated with us because of the culture, and because we lost it, it was part of a challenge. But currently, with the presidency announcing that 1st July is going to come in, opinion chiefs are asking, what are we doing? What is it? So I think that for Booty Falls, there is a new lease. 1st July is going to be a different situation for us. We are also expecting that government will help us with a road network to the place, as we also do what we have to do internally at our place. It's going to be good. We expect it to be good. And we are saying that this year and going on, whatever it takes to make Booty Falls what it is, more inviting for our tourists to come and enjoy with us. Thank you.